All right. I'm telling everybody this trade before I do anything else.
I want to hear it.
That's all. That's all that matters right now. I am going to send, and this is what it's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. I'm going to send Davion Mitchell and Chris Duarte.
Okay, I know where you're going.
Both of those players.
Yeah, I got you.
And you're probably going to have to sweeten this with a draft pick.
I don't think so, but go ahead.
Depending on the market, we'll see. But those are the two players I am sending to the Chicago Bulls for Alex Caruso.
Man,
I need this in my life.
I love me some Alex Caruso.
He is the man.
Yeah,
you want to talk about a guy who's going to come in and defend 3 or 4 positions at a high level and do all the right stuff offensively and get on the floor to grab a loose ball and to go get a tough rebound or to make a big shot. That's your guy.
I'm with you. Yeah, that's one of those players that you can just see where the fit could happen and where he would be embraced. And, just to make and again, it's going through my head, could you make an all white guy lineup? That would just be ridiculous. Oh no, they chose to go that way. You could go him and Kevin Huerter in the backcourt, Sasha Vezenkov, Domantas Sabonis at the 4, Alex Len at the 5. You could fully you would break Twitter. But Alex Caruso, he's so versatile and he's so big, for a guard. But he can defend 1, 2, 3, and he has a bunch of injury history. He always does. I don't know, but the fact that he isn't a perfect fit in the starting lineup of the Chicago Bulls next to Zach LaVine to just cover up for all of the things that Zach LaVine decides on his own not to do, like play defense. That's something that I don't get. And I would definitely would do something like that. It would be that, that's not just like hey, I'm in 100%, because while Chris Duarte isn't playing well right now, there's potential for Chris Duarte to not foul people at 7.9 times per 36.
Chris Duarte might just be Alex Caruso, like that type of player.
Yes.
You might just have him already.
A much younger version. Yeah.
Apparently this trade was on the internet already, so sorry I missed it.
Well,
I wasn't neck deep in theoretical Kings trade Twitter last night.
It might be the easiest, just straight swap.
It's almost identical money. The Kings would add $271,000.
I think you can actually do that trade for less too. Because if it's under $10 million, I think the rules change. You don't have to be within 125%. So I haven't gone through and done a trade machine on it, but it's possible you could just do Davion and say
Davion for Caruso straight across works
with a 2nd round pick. Yeah.
The thing is I think the reason I added Duarte and said that they'll probably need to add a pick too is because I think he would be a coveted player.
Duarte?
If the Bulls, no, Alex Caruso.
Oh, got it.
If the Bulls do decide to blow it up, because that's what Jill Adge on Twitter last night brought this up. She was like, if the Bulls are trading Zach LaVine, I'm more interested in everybody else. And I think that's a great point.
Oh, no, totally.
I'd have no interest in Zach LaVine for the Kings. What does it take to get Alex Caruso? But I think there's a lot of teams in the hunt or contending teams that will call and say the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going into trade season and Alex Caruso is the most coveted player that you could possibly. No. Yeah, I don't think that's where we're at with Alex Caruso. And he's at I think his contract is a 2-year, he's right around 2 years and $20 million owed. And so you would be taking on more salary, but this is one of those deals where it's okay, I think you could find a way. Yeah, it does. Alex Caruso for Davion Mitchell straight up works. Yeah, because the Kings aren't a luxury tax team. And,
right.
And I don't know where Chicago is, because that could be another element to a trade, something like this, where Chicago, actually saves salary cap money. If they could save luxury tax money, But I'm not sure if they're like their luxury tax team. I got them at 164.7 million, and I'm not sure what the luxury tax is for this season. But that's another way where you might be able to save. Oh yeah, the luxury tax for this season is 165.294. So they're literally like 500,000 under the luxury tax.
The Bulls?
Yes.
So they'll be looking to shed salary.
They might be looking to shed salary just to ensure, because if you make a trade, I don't know. There's a way that you could do this.
Okay, I'm in. I'm manifesting that. I would like Alex Caruso to be on the Kings now.
Okay, and then the headband game.
Run that up the flagpole.
Johnny G brings this up. Like the potential of Herter and Caruso dual headbands in the backcourt. That'd be pretty sick. And hey,
Caruso actually needs it though, because let me tell you, as a bald dude who sweats, a headband is. I wear a hat to the gym. I don't wear a headband.
Yeah,
but I throw a hat on, and my hat is disgusting.
Okay,
but there's just nothing there to catch a sweat. It just all rolls down your face.
Okay, so Kyle, I want to throw this at you though. Like, I think that there are two different things that are happening right now with the Sacramento Kings that can change the trajectory of what you do. Right. The first is if Keegan Murray is a multi-positional defender, it changes everything.
Facts.
Like if all of a sudden he's shutting down a 6'1" Donovan Mitchell at 6'8", like I don't know how that happened. He said, "I got more athletic." That's what
you could tell. Like you can just tell in the way he's moving.
Yeah, totally. You can see it. But if he becomes that guy, it changes a lot of things, right? Because 100%. Now if he can be a true 3, then it makes your 4 more open to adjustments, right? Now, the other thing I believe that can happen here is if Kevin Herter continues to rebound the way that he has, he can actually play more 3. That gives you the versatility of him and like the 3-4 combo there. And that could open up the 2, whether it's a Keon Ellis, whether it's an Alex Caruso, whether it's a Colby Jones, in front of what would be Malik Monk. You can go more defensive at that position as long as they can still shoot the 3. You can look for. So I guess what I'm saying,
Davion Mitchell. I'm joking.
No, what I'm saying is that you can look for true 3 and D guys.
Yes,
but also you can look at 3 and D guys at the 2 and at the 4 and maybe at the 5, because Domas can slide over and play some 4. That's what would happen if Keegan Murray is a true 3. It allows you these other avenues where when you're going out in the trade market, you're going out in free agency, or you're going into the draft, now you can look at these other positions, as opposed to right now, you look at the Kings, you're like, how do I get better? You know, I've got my 1, 2, and 3 like already full, but like, how do I get better? How do I manipulate this thing? And if all of a sudden you have the ability to add either a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5, it makes it a lot easier to go out with a shopping list and go, okay, any of these would work because I can move pieces around.
Right.
And if that's the way I'm building my roster, I feel a lot more confident about the future.
I'm going to do a really strained analogy here because I think you just hit every nail on the head. So I'm going to try and contribute with this.
Okay.
It would be akin to having like a lemon in your kitchen, and you have to go grocery shopping and use this lemon. Where, okay, there's some things you can do, but it's pretty specific what you're doing with that lemon. You're making lemon bars, you're making some kind of lemon chicken, something like that.
Okay.
Or you have butter in your kitchen, and now you're going to the store and you need to figure out what to make with butter, and everything is on the table.
Yes.
That's a little bit how it would be if the Kings were in a spot where, hey, you can just go get a good player. And it doesn't need to be like, okay, well, they have to be able to fit next to Sabonis and they have to be able to guard this position. They have to be able to do this very specific thing. Like, no, man.
Play defense, shoot the 3-point shot. If I can get a 3, 4, or 5 that can block shots, then amen.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're talking about. Like, again, the versatility of this roster is getting better. Yeah. And it's expanding, which is good.